Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. Yesterday, I've been making so many videos that I actually thought yesterday was like a video 21 when it was 23, which tells me that today is video 24. And I read all the comments, and I take them. Well, I give them attention. I guess that's the bottom line. I give them attention, and I try to make improvements. I mean, I'm spending, as you can tell, I put up 450 videos in under 2 months. So obviously, I'm putting a lot of time into this, and no, I mean, you guys don't know me personally, but I don't know. I really don't want to waste my time. If I could make small improvements every video so that they're better and the experience is better, and I think it would make it pretty interesting to look back in time and see my previous videos and to see the evolution of a YouTube creator. I think this will be an incredible microcosm of that illustration of the organic improvement of a YouTube creator. If you look at, all you have to do is go into videos and click oldest, and you can watch the videos, watch them up to this point, and I could already feel the improvement in how I speak, how I articulate, and my tone of voice, my organization. Everything that I do is improved compared to months ago. And one of the things that I had mentioned yesterday was because I'm always forgetting stuff, right? Because I'm human, and I'm imperfect. But one thing that I learned in an internship when I was like 18 years old or 17. I was young. Maybe I was 19. I think I was 18. And the guy said one thing that always stood with me. He said, paper doesn't forget. And there were computers then. He had a computer, super. I mean, like one of the first computers ever. And so he did have a computer, but mostly everything was still done with a pen and paper. I'm talking about in the 80s. So, with that said, I have a checklist. Do you know that if that little light's not on, you wasted your time? Well, I know. You know how I know? Because I've done videos, and then I looked down, and I didn't turn the mic on, little button, and I look down and I go, holy moly! And I have to start the video because there's actually, if you have the transmit, I guess this is the receiver. Yeah. Oh no, the other one's the receiver. This is transmitting. If the receiver is in your phone, but this is not turned on, there's no sound because the mic is the receiver's in. So if this light is not on and the receiver's in, then you wasted your time. There's no sound on the video, and that has happened several times. So that's why I actually had to put this little note here. And now we have our checklist. Okay. Number one. I'm gonna put number one for our checklist. All right. Coffee. Check. Microphone. Check. Turned on. Loop. Check. Penny book. Check. Coin rolls. Check. Scale. Check. A sticky note and a pen. Check. YouTube glasses. Got them on. Check. I'm wondering if this is going to be the most difficult one, right? Positive attitude and affirmation. Well, guess what? Today, check. We are cooking with gas today, baby. All right. So let's get it on. So here we are. I'm in a good mood. We have everything. What's that called? Someone always helps me out when I can't remember an analogy or a euphemism or whatever it's called, where We're banging on all cylinders. There's a term for that. Can't remember right now. Cooking on all cylinders. We're traveling on all cylinders. Running on all cylinders. Maybe that's it. So let's do it. Ah, what a beauty! What a beauty! What a beauty! We're banging on all cylinders. We're not cooking. We're cooking with gas. We're driving on all cylinders. How's your day going? How's your morning? Well, by the time I get this out, it's it's close to midday, right? Which is why I like doing it in the morning. That way, I could do other things in the afternoon. I could take my jog, um, go to the post office, whatever chores I have to do. I could do this in the morning with you guys, and then I could get on to more important stuff. All right. So let's see what we find here today on this episode. And let me zoom in. I have to put it into a very specific zoom, right about under 5 power. And first, so remember, I have another thing over here that says things I forgot. And look at that. I know I forgot something already. So this I will write down and then I'll put it on the new checklist. And as you can tell, there were a bunch of things that I wrote down after printing this out. And I forgot to put up the what they call the oh, let me put it up and then I'll know. Oh, the key date screen. Yeah, there's no room. There's no room on my desk. If I had a huge workspace, one day I will. One day I will. And then I could have all kinds of mats and stuff on, but my workspace is too small. Um, you know, it's just this is it. There's my coffee, my stuff, everything is right here. I have that's it. I am surrounded on all sides. So I can't have a map. I won't be able to see it, right? Because I have the scale there. I get the mouse there. I won't be able to see it. Excuse me. And I also keep a glass of water on my desk, but that's not necessarily doesn't have to be on the checklist. Okay. So we found our first copper, and where is it at? I have no idea. Is this it? No, it doesn't matter. Okay. And hopefully we find something good today. I guess anybody could do this, really. I mean, I just happen to have rolls that are mostly copper, and like this is like a, very fine, extra fine, nice, clean penny, that somebody would probably like to find in a bankroll. The ones that from the government. These are all rolls from people, right? Somebody put this into this penny roll and brought it to the bank. So that's why they're all copper. I'm saying. So as long as this, I actually went, like I said the other day, that I was going to the bank and I was going to get more. I was going to get more bags, so I did. I have a business account, and they understood that I'm doing this professionally. Yeah. And they gave me an extra couple bags. Rim has like an angle to it. So we have enough P.S. We have enough content for quite some time, and that's pretty cool, right? Look at these. These are beauties, man. These are really, really beauties. I'm so happy with these rolls. I mean, one day it will come to an end. Oh, 70 deep. Now, remember, we're also looking to most of the ones that are missing are, well, that's the cop, as the 82s, are with mint marks. So if I find one, I'm going to write it. That's another thing I'm going to do. I'm not putting it down on the checklist right now. 70D, we got it ready. We need the 71 and the 69 S. I mean, we need S's in like a lot. So I will write down the ones that we need. I think there's only one non-mint mark that we need. Is there? I'm just looking through very quickly to see what the one non-mint mark. The 1962 is the only non-mint mark penny that we need for the copper side. And remember, subscribe. And if your subscription is private, I don't know if you'll be counted in the randomizer to be eligible for the drawing. That's off centered. Excuse me, a misaligned die. If it's also misaligned in the back, then it's off centered. That's my understanding. Oh, it looks like it has a lamination error too. See the wood grain? So weird to see it on a newer, a later copper, but that's a nice penny. Somebody might want to buy that for $1. Don't forget the eBay store. I guess I'll just do my own advertisement. You know what I'm saying? This is a misaligned die. Beautiful fat rim on the left side. Really nice. Yeah, I mean, these, for some reason, I guess they had very poor quality control back then. See, and this is dirt. This one is dirty, right? So you could tell the difference between the lamination era and when something's a little dirty. They do look different. One looks like wood grain going through it, and the what a beauty, huh? What a beauty. Yeah, so one day it's gonna be over. I'll have what's that? Nothing. Nice. And well, we'll see. We'll see. When there's no more. Oh wow. Crazy, man. Crazy. How about the other side? Anything? Nah. So this is why it's misaligned die. It's only on one side. But that's a beauty. Yeah, so I'll put them. They're going up on eBay, right? Because some people collect errors, and where's the one I just had? I mean, I could see it. You could see this one from such a distance. That's a beauty, right? So this will definitely go on eBay, right, for $1. And this is worth it. I mean, this is probably one of the nicest misaligned dies I found. It's an absolute beauty. It has, you can see what has different layers, and the coins in super clean condition. So I mean, it's worth $1. That's the bottom line. A nice era coin would be great. I'm probably gonna be saying that. For a long time. Nice Look at all of these. They're all misaligned. It's so crazy. Some of them are, they're not really significant. I won't even hold on to them. But that last one I showed, that's really nice. Yeah, look at this. Look at them. They're all misaligned. Most of them are. I'm not keeping all of them, but if they look nice, and maybe I'll throw a few of them together. Yeah, nice double die, you know? That's what we need. A nice double die. That I have not found. Someone asked a while ago, one of the comments in one of the videos, and the person said, what you need to find is, and you know, I'm not looking for anything, you know, the truth of the matter is I'm not looking for anything. Well, no, excuse me. I recant that statement. We are looking for those. We're looking for a 64, right? 64, excuse me. We're looking for a 1962. That we are definitely looking for. Yes, but I wasn't doing the book back then. Wow, look at this, man. Such beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yes, we're looking for something. That's a nice misaligned die. I'll hold on to that. I'll put a few together, maybe, you know. You want to pay a buck for one, maybe I'll pay a buck for two. Huh. Little smash-o. So, first, yeah, what you need to find is, what we need to look out for is, and oh, okay, so P has a double. Oh, it's interesting how it's how in the penny hunt screen it says 90. It shows you all of the double dates or the double dies. Like, you know, not for nothing. You don't need to be told that. If so, that's a copper. That's our first copper. I guess that was the one from before. No one needs to be told really about a double die. I mean, if you look at a coin and you see two sets of letters or two sets of numbers, or I mean, even if you never don't know anything whatsoever about coins, you're gonna know that that's special. But I guess those are real special ones. I don't know. Really doesn't make sense. Oh, look at that, a 59D. Can you believe it? How serendipitous. Oh, now you can see that D from I don't know about from outer space, but we have to see if that's doubled. All right, it has like a little piece of debris on it. Let me just give it a little old conservation wipe. All right, just to see if that's I don't want to mistake a crumb. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. But you know what? I mean, some things that they're hard to tell, I'll put them into a separate pile where I'll be like, you know, look at later. But we need a 59D. Where is it at? We need a 59D for the book. So there you go. And I'm not going to play around looking for a cleaner 59D. If one pops up, I'll put it in there. But, you know, otherwise, it's got to go. It's a nice 75. These are some of the nicest pennies, though. Like, if you found any of, like, let me see, which ones? I mean, some of these are super. I mean, if you found a penny like this in the new roll, you'd be like, oh my God, look at that beautiful copper. But in these rolls, they're all over the place. 87. Yeah, I don't know. Look at that goes into, so I'm putting the 78D. We need a 78D. Look at this. We are finding them. Look at this. Yeah, boy. Nice. Now, I should keep the other side open anyway, because we did find a couple coppers. What did we find? That's a nice copper. That's the reason that's what made me think about that 87. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. All right. All right. All right. I'm glad I kept it open. All right. Very good. Very good. I mean, you know what it is? There's a flap at the end. So I had it down and I said to myself, you know what? You better pick that flap up, because why waste time? You know what I mean? If I could fill that up quicker. And that was, that 62 is the last copper non-mint mark penny that we need. Everything else is a mint mark. So basically, anything that we find, any copper that we find with a mint mark, I have to, like this, the 60. Is that another 68D? No. We found the 68D. Anything with a mint mark, I basically have to look up. I'm looking for the 62, right? Yeah. Is that missing? The side got smashed. The only thing I could say about the whole thing with the doubling is, I don't know. If you, look how fat it is on the left. I mean, some of them are kind of are hard to see. So I guess, but I mean, so if you're just gonna look at the key dates, then I guess you would need the reminder up there to say what's the key date to look for the double die on. But realistically, if you can't see doubling, you'd have to look at every single penny under a microscope if you really want to check for doubling. And imagine, and I'm not saying I can't do that. It's an 80. No. The 80, no, 80. Oh, we also need an 83, which is not copper, but it's on this side of the book. See, and that's the other side that has the flap that was over before. So we also need an 83. And I don't forget about it. These videos are an hour long as it is. Imagine me having to put every single one of these pennies under a microscope. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking, right? And I'm thinking. Don't do that. Don't do that thinking thing. It's very, very dangerous. Get in a lot of trouble doing that. That's a nice smash show, huh? What do you think? Oh, look. How cool is that? It's the rim is smashed. Wow, not the rim, but the rim, the edge, the lip. All right, someone's gonna say, and what the and the, let me look at that D real quick. Not doubled, but I don't understand. Right? It looks like the rim is smashed, but it's not smashed. because the rim looks fine. Oh, that's interesting. I don't understand that. It looks like it's folded. All right, well, I'll put that there. I mean, it's I love when the errors are like that, where you can see them without glasses. Oh, back-to-back 73s. This one looks like look at this. We just had a 73. Is this it here? Look at the difference in color between these two. I mean, this is now. So, what do you think? Is this a lamination error? I mean, it's looks like bronze or something, and I think it's on both sides. Yeah. I mean, it. Here, where are we at? Let's put it on here. Where's it at? I mean, it's a different color. The penny's a different color. Pretty well. Oh, let's weigh it. Hey, we got our scale here. Let's weigh it, baby. We are prepared. We're firing on all cylinders. That's what it is. We're firing on all cylinders. 309. That is. We're firing on all cylinders. There we go, baby. You see? It takes a little while. The coffee's just kicking in, man. You gotta give it a minute. It's just kicking in. You know, for you guys out there who are watching these videos and who are what's what I'm looking for? Loyal subscribers? Is that a thing? 73D. Oh, we need S's. What was I gonna say? For loyal subscribers. Oh, I don't know. One day I might not be. I mean, it's what we were talking about at the beginning of the video, right? How I kind of so what I'm looking improving, changing, right? It's different, right? It's different today than it was 2 months ago. And it's probably going to be, who knows? Who knows what I'm going to be doing in a year from now, right? I mean, eventually, the subscriber count, like, I'm not going to be talking about this stuff. I don't know if I shouldn't say that. I might not be talking about this stuff one day. All the little, the comments that I make that are kind of, I look at these other videos. I was checking out some other videos yesterday, right? Because I like watching this stuff too. I don't watch as much as I used to because I'm making content. 1990. Oh, do we need a 90? No, we got a 90 in there. Beauty too. Okay. They take, it's all business with them, man. You look at these other YouTube channels that have that, like, there's not many coin channels with over 100,000 subscribers. I mean, they're out there. Okay, I'm not saying there are none, but the percentage is low. And that's nice. And one thing I am is I'm a numbers guy. And the numbers, speak for themselves. Regardless of what anybody thinks about my content or what have you. If the numbers continue, even if they just continue the way they are, which is right, they should improve, right? The numbers should improve. I mean, at some point there should be more traction than there is now. I mean, it's only been 2 months, so there should be actually improvement as compared to what we're seeing now. So right now we're doing over 500 subscribers a month, which, like I said, I've looked at some other channels, and that's big boy numbers right there, over 500 a month. So if that ever goes to 1,000 or 2,000, forget about it. I mean, it's just numbers, right? 100,000, 1,000. If you do it, if you do 100, if you're doing 1,000 a month, in 100 months, you're at 100,000. I mean, it's a numbers game. So, for all you loyal subscribers, those few subscribers who, are making a connection with me, maybe this is part of your daily routine, you're watching my videos on a daily basis that I put out, and you like them. Oh, see that there a little bit. I'm gonna remember you. I don't know any way of putting it besides that. I'm gonna remember you. I'm gonna remember the subscribers who are nice to me and who are talking to me at this point in my channel. There's the rocker guy, right? Who I'm never gonna forget. I'm never gonna forget him. I mean, I can't wake up and answer 1,000 comments. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that that's ever gonna happen. That's a nice penny. But if that was to happen, then it would, things would change. Unfortunately. But right now, I can answer all of the comments. And some people, regularly leave nice comments. And there's the Cohen gentleman. Can't believe I keep finding the condition is just beautiful. I mean, man, these drive me crazy. What a beauty! I love that's something about these, and I know they're from the mint. Oh wow, that's so beautiful. Just love I love the design, even if it's only worth a penny. You can't. I mean, you're not. I never seen them before opening up these rolls though. 82. Let's see what we got. In 82 we need the copper small date. We need the copper small date. I don't know what this is. I think this is copper. Yeah, 304. That's all we need is and we need the D. Let me see. How can I? Let me zoom in a bit. I think this is the large date. Well, it's pretty far from the rim, but I think the small date. I have my little stick here, and I have to check it out. Maybe I'll do it later. But the line that comes down to the edge of the two, I think it's straighter. Or is it the bottom part that's straight without the bump, which this one has? Well, the funny thing is I have one in here that I'm calling a large date. All right, let's do this. I'm not trying to belabor the point. Let me get up. So I have something in here I'm calling the large date, right? Oh yeah, look how close that is to the rim. Oh, and the 8 on top is almost the same size as the 8 on bottom. This one looks pretty far from the rim. And the circle on the bottom, the 8, is larger than the top. It looks like a snowman. This might be the small date. Okay, so we might have found another penny for the book. So I will put that there. They look different. And you know what? If I'm wrong, obviously on one of those pennies, then don't get too PO'd, right? I'm giving it out for free. And I haven't been doing this that long. So some mistakes are to be expected. 73. No. The only one we need without the mint mark is a 62. $87. Okay, so this is a zinc. That's the third zinc we found out of all these rolls so far. 75. So I don't know. Does that make sense what I said before about the loyal subscribers? I mean, who cares, right? I get it. But I mean, I care, to be honest with you. I care. I think it'll be pretty cool. 2001. I think it'll be pretty cool in the months and maybe the years, to still misaligned die. You don't see that too many on these on the zincs. I was like, oh, there's a very small rim there. And on the left, there's a really fat rim. Oh, and the back, by the way, skinny, fat. So I don't know if that means it's off center or not, or anything, but it is there. So it means something to me, and who knows? And don't forget, I'm gonna start doing the live videos at some point. So, right, like this. Oh wow, what a beauty! Look at that. What a beauty. So, for example, like the coin that I just shown, I was like, oh, it's on the back too. It's misaligned on the back. Would you consider this an off-centered or misaligned die? If you're a member, right? Because the membership's coming. That's coming very soon, within a month. Actually, within a couple weeks. As soon as I get approved to do memberships, that's it. Now, who's gonna pay to do membership? Well, you know who's gonna pay to do memberships? The loyal subscribers who want to interact with me live, right? And guess what? If nobody does, then there won't be any. Then you are correct, my friend. There won't be any memberships. That's true. And that's that. That's okay. It doesn't. Remember, right now I could be live, right? And it doesn't change. It doesn't change anything for me. As far as like time goes. Oh wow. Time wise, like I would have said, hey guys, if we were live right now, I would have said, hey, what are we gonna call this? Is this a misaligned die? Is this it is misaligned? That's number one, right? Well, first of all, I would say, is this a misaligned die? Then I would say, is this, what are we gonna call this? Strike error, a split rim, a result of the misalignment. I mean, what is it? I don't know, right? But members will be able to communicate with me in the chat, right? Because first of all, I don't want to get spammed. That's number one. That's going to distract me, and and that's all there is to it, right? I mean, for that, I don't even go live. Then I just keep doing what I'm doing, and call it a wrap. But there are some subscribers who do communicate with me on a regular basis. It's the same ones leaving comments over and over again. And I guess the reason I'm going into that right now is because I want to thank them. And let you guys know that I appreciate that. And I do shout outs, right? I've 81. I'm gonna weigh the 81. I forget which one it was. See, I think it's I forgot if it's the 81 that they made Zincs. No, it's got to be the 83s that they made, something like that. See, that would be another question I would ask in the chat. So I'm full of questions, right? This is an 81, so this is copper. Okay, it goes into the copper section. That would have been a nice question to say, hey, I mean, you can keep leaving comments, right? How cool would it be if this was the morning and you were having your cup of coffee? Hey, Jess is going live. You're going to know when I'm going live. Oh, wow. Right? So, and I could say, hey, what is this? Is that a split rim? Is that a misaligned die? Is that, do you think that's cool? What do you think? Is that worth, have you seen? Oh, yeah, that condition. There's like a million questions I have about a lot of the pennies I find. And if I was live and you were a member, you could say, hey, that's this, that's that. Oh, wow, that's cool. You could put, stickers or emojis or whatever. And how much fun to me that would be. I would be tickled pink. Even if there was just one or two or three people. Obviously, it has to be a first, right? There always has to be a first. People in the chat, and maybe it'll be one of the people that I know from who are leaving comments who. Who I did a shout out with. That's a beauty. Yes, that's practically it's definitely almost uncirculated. Yeah, I'll put that to the side. Some of them just, and I could put a few of them together and whatever. Some of these pennies are just so nice. It's another one almost uncirculated. Oh, we got a D, 72D. No, we need the 72S. Look at all these rims. It's so crazy. So anyway, I thought that would be pretty cool. That's the bottom line, Another 59D? What's the chance of that? Which one do you think is better? This one, obviously. Yeah. We found two 59Ds, man. This one has a little bit of the halo thing going on around it. There's a name for that. See, that would have been another question I could have asked. And again, I'm telling you, first of all, obviously, it would be great to for this to help supplement my income and all that, right? Pay bills. I mean, that's just part of life, right? I'm putting a lot of time into this, and it'd be great if it could help, if it could reciprocate some of the energy that I'm putting out. See, to me, this is going to be a zinc. Yeah, I think so. If it's not, I'd be shocked. All right, 87. And you see the 8, they're both, the bottom and the top, they're almost the same size. I think the small date, the top is smaller, right? I have it here. Yeah, you can see it. The top is, it looks like a snowman, and it's further from the rim. I think that's a small date. Sometimes people leave comments, right? That you have to remember that this the video is an hour long, and if you're leaving 84, if you're leaving comments saying, "Oh yeah, a small date," I understand that it's the only penny that we're talking about. Sorry, I went to weigh it. Okay, everything's still on the book. I went to weigh it, and I knocked over the thing. 2.5. 84. I if you put the timestamp in, then I'll remember. I'm doing a lot of videos, and I might not remember a 70D. No, no, they're all S's. I might not know exactly what you're saying because I've done so many other videos, and when I look at the comment that says, "Oh, that's yeah, that's a small data. Yeah, that's a large data," I might not know um what you're talking about necessarily because you didn't put a timestamp in. If you put a timestamp in, I could just click it and I'll know exactly what you're talking about through the timestamp. But otherwise, I might not. I'll still give you the heart and the thumbs up and 81D, right? So that has to be copper. Has to be, right? Yeah, 309. I'll still give you the thumbs up and all that. I wasn't sure if that was a strike through. If I'm not sure, I'll just put it to the side. Like I said, but if we were doing the chat, that's not a strike through. This would be another question I would ask in the chat. How come I find pennies that have this super, super duper black, it looks like black oil? I've seen this on, it's the same, it looks like the same exact black stuff. And I feel like it comes from the mint because it it looks exactly the same like that. The only way I would know if that's paint or not is by putting it in paint thinner, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on the side. Is it paint thinner? Is it oil? Man, it's like a piece of hair in there or a string. Oh, it's disgusting. Anyway, yeah, gross. That's what I'm going to do. And that's going to be the next phase of the channel. Will be going live. And I make so many videos that's probably going to be fun for somebody. I don't know who. Might be one person. Maybe it'll be my wife, right? She'll go live when I make my video. She'll go live with me. Yeah, honey, you're great. I love your videos. You're so cool. God bless her. God bless her. 67. Looks a little bit whatever. So that's the story. Now we're looking for the 62, man. Yeah, see that I think is dirt. But if I go like this, it comes off. I'm not sure. I like the lamination errors that are really, really bright. I mean, I guess everybody does. 76D. '74. A video I did yesterday that was pretty popular. If you didn't see it, if some people, I think, what I in the analytics, there's a place where you can see like if the same group of people are watching both the video and the short, or if they're individual um, viewers. So most people who watch shorts and are separate from the people who watch the long version, right? So I did a video yesterday. I thought it was pretty cool. I might add it to my repertoire where I do 69D. Something about his nose, right? I'm sure it's dirt. I just want to look under that. Look at that under the loop. Nah. It's like I do a speed run through the significant finds through the errors, right? Because you only have 59 seconds. Once you hit the minute, and actually, I'm gonna say you have 58 seconds because there were a lot of videos that I've done. 97. This is the one that has could have a double ear. It does not. We found one with a double ear. I think I put it on eBay already. Don't forget, click the thing and you can go to my eBay store, and if you want to buy it for $1, you can. That would help out the channel too. So I lost my train of thought. See, if we were live, I could have said, what was I just talking about? Somebody could say, oh, you were talking about blah 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 2003. I don't know. Can't remember now. Oh, brain freeze. That's nice. That's a really nice penny. Oh, with the shorts. So I did this. So if you don't watch the shorts, I did a short yesterday where I basically did a speed run through the errors. You only have 58 seconds. Remember, because what happens is on some videos, YouTube or whatever, the system adds that goes into the Zincs. They add an extra. Oh, look at that D, huh? Okay, almost see it from there, right? Maybe that's just shadow. It throws on an extra second. I think this. I have to take a cloth. I think it's doubled. That's something else I can keep on the desk. That could go on the checklist also. It's like a little cleaning, a polishing cloth. You see that, right? Look at it under the loop. You know, it probably is, but it's so hard to see. I can't mess around with stuff like that, man. Get out of here. So I do the speed round where I go like, I look at separate pennies and I see how many of the significant finds Let me see. Let me practice for a second. I can only do this on camera. If I stare at it, I drop it. And the speed round, but I pick up different pennies, right? So I see how many of the pennies I could show within 58 seconds. And you have to try to guess what the error is. Obviously, most of them are misaligned dies. Yeah, but I got pretty good at doing the flip. So, if you just watch the long version, well, God bless you, because that's where all of the that's where they don't count. You don't really get paid anything for shorts. For short videos, you really don't get paid anything. You have to have like a million. Oh wow, same thing with this D. That's a fat D, huh? 81. You have to have like a million. A million views on your shorts to get like $100 or something like that, man. It's crazy. It really is ridiculous. So most of, but what the shorts do, I mean, if you're like, well, then why do them at all? I get a lot of subscribers from my shorts, so people really like the shorts. That's a nice misaligned die. So, I mean, I didn't do it for subscribers. I did them because they're cool and they're really easy for me to do, right? They're short. What I noticed though later on was that I got a lot of subscribers from them, so that's pretty cool. But a lot of the people who watch, oh wow, who watch my longs don't watch the shorts. So I was just trying to tell you that um, some of the shorts are pretty cool and they're a little different, and you could just go into the channel and you can click long or short. And if you click the short, and then you can click whatever most popular or most recent 2012. Yes, I think this is the only shield we got. A dirty penny, huh? But it's super duper clean in that one little spot there. It's like pure shine. Still have to look at this under the loupe because it has me fascinated. 2012. And this is how we're going to end the video. We're going to end the video on this penny. So 1 hour long video. Thank you. Do me a favor. I don't know if I'll ask this every video, but if anybody watched, right? Because I'm only talking to the people at the end. So either somebody zipped to the last 58 minutes, or it's somebody who actually watched the whole video. If you watched all 58 minutes of this video, and I'm having like this little private conversation with you, right? Because you might be the only one who watched to the 59-minute mark. Leave a comment and say, "Hey, I watch." Hey, Jess, right? My name's Jesse, right? People call me Jess. One day I'll do a video where I show myself. I just, it's just not the format, right? I just show the pennies here. So it'd be kind of weird for me to just flip the camera around. Maybe I'll do that one day, right? Only at the end of the video. So only the people who watch the whole video. Oh, of course, the temptation is do it now, do it now. This video, whoever watched to the end, put a comment. Hey, I'm one of them who watched to the end. When I say guys, I mean guys, girls, whatever, frogs, whatever you are. Whoever's watching, cats, dogs, I say guys. Okay, so that's just don't. Hopefully, no one gets offended by that. So, any of you guys are watching the video, leave a comment, hey, yeah, I watched the whole video. And then you're the only ones who are going to hear this message that at some point in the future, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to flip the camera around at the very end. And I'm going to say, hi. And you'll be the only ones who get to see my face. How funny is that? I don't know. I think that's fun. I want this channel to be interesting. I'm not doing this. Yeah, I never did this to grow a channel. Just to give some, what's that called, commentary at the end. I never did this to grow a channel. That's such an ugly penny, man, to be staring at all that time. Let's grab one of these beautiful ones. I never did this to grow the channel. Um, I always liked coins, and I always wanted to do something interesting on YouTube. And I had those two videos. If you watch them in the beginning, one was October 31st, and the other one was, I think, like November 30th or something like that, November 8th, at some point in November of 2023. And they both got several thousand views. And I said, oh, okay. People like pennies, people like coin videos too. So then I started to do the videos on my pocket change, and that caught some traction. And I was like, oh, wow. Oh, this is cool. People like watching my videos about change and coins. I did stamps. I did everything you could think of. I mean, you could see it in my the playlist. All the other things I like doing also. But I wasn't like, oh man, I need to find a YouTube channel so I could pay my bills. I have a job. You know what I'm saying? And I work from home, and this is super convenient because I'm an early bird. And instead of doing something, this is productive for me. I like doing that. It's nice and productive. So that's why I do it. I do it because it's productive. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's meditative. So whoever's here at an hour and listening to this, God bless you. Right? God bless you that you're here, and that you like watching my videos. And like I said, one of them I'm gonna do a special. You never know. Maybe I'll do all of them. A real quick. Hey, how you doing? It's Jess. Look what Jess found. This is Jess. I'm signing out. Just wanted to say goodbye to everybody, and I have to think about it, right? Because it'll be a little bit of a divergence from what I've been doing for the past couple months. Okay. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.